Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this next flight. Today we are in a Bombardier CRJ 900 operating for American Airlines, operated by PSA Airlines, the new one, the regional carrier, the new PSA. This is a regional jet. See, this can only take, of course my dog doesn't know how to be quiet. Yeah, this plane can take, what, 70, 80 passengers, the most, maybe less. Today we have 62 on board. It's a small plane. If I go ahead and show the cabin, which I can't because these doors are, I can't go through them for some reason. Thank you, Airsoft. But yeah, the cabin is there. Show you the exterior. This is the aircraft. So yeah, without further ado, registration, as you can see here, November 550 November. Has some CF34 engines in the back, 2 CF34 turbofan engines. And here, you can see it here, Bombardier CRJ 900 Next Gen, operated by PSA Airlines, and you can see American Eagle on the side. That's American Airlines' regional brand. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get the dimension. Today we're at Charlotte Douglas. Yeah, as you can see here, we're gonna be flying over to Pensacola. There's an event going on. Light up USA. So, a bunch of ATCs on right now. So we might as well go ahead and get started. Battery master on. Fire exit detection monitor. Go check down here. Fire system okay. So now we can go ahead here and what's our fuel levels looking like? A decent amount of fuel on board. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get our APU on. So we'll get fuel power so you can see. APU inbuilt in beep, which is should be there. APU inbuilt-in test equipment. And then we can go to start the APU. It should display here. The RPM is increasing, EGT is increasing, so here, might as well go down and get the nav lights on. And as you can see in the back, you can see the APU, which is right here in the back, provides power when the engines are off and there's no ground power, which I don't need you. So it sucks in air in here. It works off similar principle to a jet engine, except its purpose is to provide power, non-thrust. Sole purpose is to get air, bleed air in for it to circulate air in the aircraft and to provide power. So as you can see, there's the exhaust and it intakes air there, so it brings it in out the back. So we're gonna go up here. We did those things already. Come down here. We're gonna do our hydraulic panels. Hydraulics. We'll get you hydraulic. We'll make sure the three alpha pumps work. So it does work. You can see it has a 3,000 psi, which is good. And bring it back up. We'll go put you auto on, auto. Go up here. Cabin pressure decreasing. We'll go here. Good. Landing elevation. We'll just set that in the air. I mean, I'll set it before. So we'll get our packs on. But we should. It's AP running. What is our bleed air looking like? We have the pressure. It's just to pass through the packs. To get our packs on, left and right pack on. So we get air condition on. I'm gonna look at the recircle fan on. These NTI will go windshield test, so you can see. Oh my god, I have to set it to stat. Windshield test. Should get rid of that. We're gonna heat the phone to heat. That's good. Ice detection. Ice. That works. So we can go ahead and get our windshield low. And our probes will come on when we're ready. So those are those set. We aren't on refuel. We'll get our no smoking sign to on. Emergency lights to armed. Because we are not, yes. So that's our yoke. I did mention I did get my honeycomb yoke, so now I can. It's like this, pretty much this exactly, except instead of being on a pole that goes down, it's on a pole that goes in front, and there's a box there. So I can steer it like that. And that bouncing you see there, it's bouncing back and forth. It's the same thing the yoke is doing here. So it picks up the sensors on this, and if I push it forward, pull back, full left, and it'll spring, full right, boing. So yeah, it's amazing. Love this thing. Let's get our integrated lights on. Watch me get ready for to get my ATIS and everybody's offline. I'd be like, it's literally every single time, bro. It literally is every single time. Watch me go back to check now. Oh, somebody to get on Potomac Approach got on. It's interesting. So we'll go ahead now and get our ATIS. If anything, I'll pull you up. Did get this plane quite a while back. Pretty fun, honestly, to fly. Just gonna make sure my throttle is calibrated properly. So we have you. Back, we have you set idle, set in there. This isn't set correctly. Then I come back, this should be here. That's not correct. Thank God I checked this before I even started flying. So this is max reverse. This is idle. That's idle. This right there is climb. This right here should be toga. And that's max power, so that's validate. No errors found. Okie dokie. So your sets. We're not even gonna bother with VNAV. Not even gonna use VNAV. It's just gonna be a pain in the bum to even get set up. So no, thank you. Oh, we should get GSX up and running, which I did also buy. So you can request. You know, just open the doors. Be quiet. Upstairs, down. We'll keep up those up. We'll go ahead and request refueling. As you can see, I love this thing because it actually models everything pretty nicely. Watch me say that, and then the fuel truck comes barreling through the terminal. Oh, this is actually following taxi. That's pretty nice. So yeah, we will refuel you. So you're coming. Since we have packs on, we might as well go ahead and get additional services. Let's see here. GPU, no. We're good. Thank you. It's not so okay.
Fuel truck is in position.
Sim brief. Does it say sim brief status and bottom sim brief status? Reload sim brief. Yep, there it is. Saved. That's pretty good. So go request boarding. We might as well go ahead and request boarding. Where's the fuel truck going away? What the? Okay, buddy. Yep, nice point, buddy. Request boarding. We might as well go ahead and request boarding. We'll go ahead and get refueling. So we'll just see passengers, hopefully coming through there and coming up here and coming up here. Should be lovely, and the fuel truck doesn't even know what it's doing. So you should see people, you know, they'll come here. You can see here. So we'll go ahead and listen to the ATIS. Which, if I get my charts up.
Do you want to board crew? Fuel truck is in position.
Select refueling level 50% block fuel from sim brief. Waiting for your action. One fuel. So you're gonna go. Thank you. Okay, so we'll go performance. Select maintenance. I'm not even loading that much fuel anyway, so
Pilot's boarding starting.
where am I looking to? I forgot. Need the forward cargo and the aft cargo. Of course, I'm gonna lie. It's honestly pretty cool. So they'll, yep, yeah, it's nice. You know, not going straight into the plane, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Don't know how your bags are gonna fit inside of that tiny hole, but okay, buddy. The things refueled, we should see here. We're gonna go ahead and check our fuel panel up here, which is gonna be, of course, it's gonna be the wrong value. Just watch it be the wrong value. Which it surprisingly isn't the wrong value. I'm actually surprised, but I'll just increase it a bit, like that. So we'll just turn it on, and it will sync it up. So that's good. We'll get you off, and we'll close you power off. Boom, just like that. Now we'll. Passenger bus is coming. The hell are the passengers do? So we'll go ahead here and listen to the ATIS. By the time I get off the ground, everybody's gonna be like, "See ya." I'll see who's somebody has to have gotten off. A couple of the Atlanta centers have gotten offline, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We can live with that. New flight from Simbrief, Charlotte to Pensacola. This is about about an hour, not even flight.
Passengers boarding starting.
So yeah, if I go to the external view, you can see everybody getting off the bus. All 62 people. Don't know how you would want to fit in that many people in a bus, but I mean that's kind of realistic. In reality, they would just have you walk out here and walk along here to your plane, but that's okay. That's okay. Why are you still struggling to load the flight plan? Of course, nothing likes to ever work. So yeah, in the meantime, while that's loading, we'll go ahead and do our soul test. So we should see you. Push down. Same with you. And we'll go ahead and do our ground proximity warning test.
Glide slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain.
So, yeah. So as you can see, they're boarding, they're going into the back. These guys are just standing there, of course, as you are fooled.
300,
oh.
200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Caution. Terrain.
So that's going to be doing its test.
Terrain. Pull up.
That should be the end.
Caution, obstacle. Caution, obstacle. Obstacle, obstacle.
Pull up.
So first we'll go to the CD menu, status, position in it. So we're at Kilo Charlie Lima Tango for Charlotte, INS position. Next page we'll take GNS1. So we'll go here, it should be here. So Kilo Charlie Lima Tango to Kilo Papa November Sierra. Call sign today, which where am I supposed to put it, is going to be Blue Streak 5429. Departure is going to be the Esther 4 IPTAY transition. IPTAY to IPTAY. And direct CHOPZ. Direct the Montgomery viewer. Direct Charlie Echo Whiskey viewer. Direct PENSI. And then we'll get our approach from PENSI. Not even gonna say anything. Today, cruising altitude set at, of course, Kansas City Center gets online. Like, who likes Kansas City? Ew. I'm just kidding. Love Kansas City. There's no way I'm going to be going up to 38,000. I'm going to stick it out at probably 32. I'll just ask him in the year to change it. I'm not even gonna. We'll just keep it here, 38 for now, and then when we'll up in the air, we'll ask if we can change it. So performance, passengers going to be 62 on board. We are going to have a 0 fuel weight of, on our flight plan, our 0 fuel weight is 63.6. Which we're about pretty good there. We'll add about that, and then we'll add probably another 300. So that's good. Everybody's getting ready to go to the beach. That's set here. So get 132.1. Oh, there's a couple things we have to go run through pretty fast here. Okay, my pen just fell, but that's okay. Before we go ahead and get the ATIS, I'll go ahead here. That's things set up there. Gonna here we'll go ahead and get our the test. That's good. All good. Do test to see if all the lights are working. Go ahead and check the other one. Pretty good. Okie dokie. Go ahead and get you down since we're not going to be listening to you. We'll also get you, keep you down since I'm not going to be doing that. So it's going to be 1 through 2.1 here. Through 2.1, so we'll go ahead and change you. So you should hear it pop up.
Charlotte Airport departure information Zulu 0252 Zulu, wind 030 at 3, visibility 4, mist, 5,500 scattered, 8,000 scattered, ceiling 2,000 broken, temperature 12, dew point 11, altimeter 3019er, simultaneous departures and use, expect runway 36 center, runway 36 right. Notices to air missions. Runways 5, 23 closed. Runways 5, 23 available for taxi. Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Bird activity vicinity airport. Read back all hold short instructions with call sign. VFR aircraft advise aircraft type, initial heading, planned altitude. Advise on initial contact. You have information Zulu.
Okie dokie, so we have Zulu.
Charlotte Airport departure information Zulu 0252 Zulu, wind 030 at 3, visibility 4, mist, 5,500 scattered, 8,000 scattered, ceiling 2,000 broken, temperature 12, dew point 11, altimeter 3019er, simultaneous departures and use, expect runway 3.
So we'll get you back to 122.8. So go in here. You don't have a squawk code yet, so we'll go ahead and get the stab trim, engage, map trim. See, we're slowly clearing these off. Should have went ahead and got these to nav in the first place, but you know, had to pull a big brain, you know. Not funny. I mean, we'll get the yaw dampers engaged. Almost finished loading. Gonna here we'll go ahead and check Q test. Boom, that's good. Go ahead and test you. Good. So go ahead and go set our altimeters. 3019 inches of mercury. On that side, I just have them linked because I'm too lazy to go over. Have to do it both sides every time they ask me. So that's good. They have these inits set here. Copy perf data to FMS. So we can see here we have it all filled out here. So because the shoe, we're not going to set up VNav. We will set that up, but we're not going to use VNav because not even gonna, dude. I'm not in the mood for that. Not even in the mood to end up messing everything up, so we'll just do it manually. Also, another thing, this plane doesn't have auto throttle, so the speed from speed at all times is controlled manually, which is interesting, to say the least. Right engine bleed closed, left engine bleed closed. Oh, the bleed's not coming from the engines. Ooh, stupid me. Through refueling's complete, we can also go ahead and get our fast seatbelt signs on. It's boarding complete. You can go ahead now and close the doors. You can see that bus just drove away. So you can go ahead and close the doors. These guys down here look like they're done. There's no he's now coming to put bags on the plane. There's two. What? Oh my god. You're gonna make me cry. But you know what? That kind of sucks for everyone on board because I'm like ready to go. And you know what? I'll just let them do their thing while I'm getting my clearance. So clearance delivery is on, I believe, 127.35. Let me just check the chart. Clearance delivery is on 127.15. So of course we gotta go over there and get it manually, because yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my light on for this.
Charlotte clearance, American 789, requesting IFR clearance to Knoxville with information Zulu.
Got my pad down here ready to go.
American 789 chart clearance. You can expect a PDC.
Roger.
Charlotte clearance delivery, good evening. Blue Streak 5429, ready to copy IFR to Pensacola with Zulu.
Blue Streak 5429 chart clearance. Expect PDC.
Sure thing. So go ahead and that'll send. We won't have to do a voice read back. It'll just send us it manually. I mean, electronically, which is always fun. I like the voice readbacks, but I mean, like, can get iffy sometimes when they get long, especially in the United States. In the United States, they can. Oh my God, they get for long as hell. For Charlotte Douglas, climb altitude 8,000. So that's going to be your top altitude on the star, on the SID. So that'll be set. Not going to be going up that high. SID. So yeah, this plane is very primitive in a way. The systems that it has, not primitive, but it's not like a modern airliner, you know. Well, it is a modern airliner, somewhat, from the 90s. Well, there's my PDC, but it's, you know, has no auto throttle, which is understandable. Auto throttle costs money to maintain, costs money to put in, and with flights that these planes do, you're better off without it. You're probably just gonna, and the people who fly it are straight out of flight school. If you get out of when you get out of flight school and you get your commercial pilot's license, a lot of times they'll slap you on this jet.
American 789, you should have just received your PDC. You can expect.
Oh, they cleared that already.
You can contact ground on point 8 whenever you're ready to taxi.
Copy,
So
we
check
got
out
it.
the PDC.
We'll hit the ground on point 8, American 79.
Pre-departure clearance start issued.
Blue Streak 5429, you can contact ground on point 9 when you're ready to taxi.
Ground point 9, we're ready. Thank you. Blue Streak 5429. Yeah. So we go to ground point 1 to 1.9. When we're ready. For Blue Streak 54. Yeah, it's the interesting call sign for this airline, Blue Streak, which is probably one of the coolest ones out there. I'd say it's within the top 10 out of hundreds of airlines. So yeah, issued Blue Streak 5429, clear to Pensacola via Esther for departure IPTAY, CHOPZ, Montgomery, Clearview, Cedarview or whatever, PENSI. Props maintain 4,000, jets maintain 8,000, expect flight over 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.15, squawk 6334. Additional info, expect runway 36 center for departure on initial contact state, call sign, ATIS, and spot number. On departure, accelerate to 250 knots. To 250 knots. Upon reaching 10,000, maintain 280 knot until advised. If unable, advise tower and both tower and departure. Pre-departure clearance end. So that's good. We'll go ahead and squawk 6334. So 63.
Hey, Charlotte clearance. Good evening, Walker 1108.
Walker 1108, chart clearance.
Yeah, we just threw a flight plan in there. I guess we'll expect a PDC, but just wanted to give you a call anyway.
Yes, sir, you can expect a PDC and just confirming you have Zulu.
Yep, we have Zulu, Walker 1108.
Okay. Vectors, so we'll get a vectors. Esther, Debbie, IPTAY, CHOPZ, Montgomery. So that's all good here. Fix flight plan and init index. So that's good. So we can also change our radio frequencies here, which is pretty neat, instead of having to type, like, scroll. But I should do that. I should, like, keep it like that. Yeah. So 360 at the fly. So the heading is runway 36, center climb heading 003. So runway heading to 1,260 feet, then on heading 055 or assigned by ATC. So you can see here, we're pretty much getting ready. Okay, we'll get ready to get this bird in the air. Come on, guys.
Walker 1108, you should have
And there he
received your
goes.
PDC. Whenever you're ready to taxi, contact ground on point 9.
Yep, we got it. Thanks. Have a good night and a good weekend. Happy New Year.
Same to you, Happy New Year.
I should have forgot to set him. I should have told him that. So go com 1 to 1.9er. And com 2, we'll set this over. Com 2 will set our departure, which is going to be, departure frequency is going to be 126.15.
And American 404, contact Atlanta Center now,
That's com 2.
132.907. Sorry for the late handoff, and have a happy New Year. We'll see you.
132.97 for American 404, Happy New Year.
Keep it in one. Close frequency, departure frequency is 126.15. You can see that down here. Pre-select. Pretty good. So those guys are done. Those baggage handlers are done. How long have we been on the ground? Probably been on the ground for 32 minutes so far. So go ahead and prepare for push and departure. Go ahead and get these doors closed. Oh, they're closed already. Okay.
Captain.
American 1884 vacated left, runway 36 right. Who is that? This is American 1884.
American 1884, you seem like you're off the taxiway, so this taxi to the ramp to whatever gate you want to be at. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Beacons on originating. So that's originating. We have all these done. Before start, passenger signs on, landing elevation set, which isn't set, so I should not even be saying set. And go 121. Pretty accurate there. 120. So the field elevation is 121. So we're all good there. Altimeters are set. 3019er, 3019er. About 7,500 feet. FMS checked, set, IRS aligned nav. So aligned and nav. FMS IRS, that's radio nav set. Take off briefing complete. So well, it's not complete, so I shouldn't even be saying that again. But yeah, so we'll take off, fly runway heading 033 up to 1,260 feet, then a left, then a right, then no, then a where was I even going with that? See at 36 center. Then on heading 330. Heading 330 after. So we're gonna go nose left tail right. Nose to the left tail to the right. Actually, they're both closed. Did it say that they're open? We'll close them. That is good. 4-star checklist complete. Clear star checklist. Devices off. Computers on. Electrics checked. Take data set. Doors closed. Locked. Beacons on. Fuel quantity. The fuel pumps are on. Okay, shut up, please. Fuel pumps, we'll get those on. The boost pumps on. So fuel pumps on. And our fuel quantity. Okay, buddy. 11,850 pounds. Hydraulic pumps are all on auto, and 3 alphas on. Park brake, we can go ahead and release shutter. But first, we gotta set you to this guy to. Oh, park brakes were released the full time. We'll go ahead and remove shocks. So that's all good. So we'll go ahead and start the engines. I believe this is, you're turning me, oh, okay, it's turning me pretty good, we're doing pretty good jobs here.
Ground, Walker 1108, information Zulu from Wilson Air, we're ready for taxi.
Walker 1108, runway
So
36
here we
to
can
right.
go ahead and engage
Yeah,
the starter.
Delta to 36.
250. So we're gonna expect quite a long taxi, of course. It's lovely. It looks like he's gonna set us out in Charlie 11. Charlie 11, Charlie. Cross that runway. Set us down to 36 center. So we're all the way down there. Oh my god. And we can go ahead and bring these up. I wonder if these if this volume is too low. I should up it for me as well, since in my honest opinion it's way too low.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft
It's
in
the
case of an
outboard ground
emergency.
spoilers, so they have no
During an
hydraulic pressure.
emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened
So that's a good
and
engine
your
start.
seats in
We'll
the
go ahead and start
upright
the other
position.
engine.
In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will
ahead and set
display
up burn
the
brake.
exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position,
Okay, buddy.
which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Getting your confirmation, so we'll go ahead and get you up. Nope, we are not doing that today, buddy. Nope, you go back up. Bring you back. You both set. We'll go ahead and we have this is stating performance, how much trim we need. 7.1. Oh, missed it again. 10.1. There we go. Good engine start.
Hey, Ground Walker 1108, we'll switch over to Tower. Have a good night, good weekend, Happy New Year.
Walker 1108, Tower 18.1, have a good night.
Yeah.
There's electric strip. Packs on. APU on off. We'll go ahead and get APU off.
Charlotte Tower, hello again, Walker 1108, ready to go. 36 right.
Walker 1108, you're still on ground. 118.1, have a good night.
Thanks, Sergeant. Flip over.
Ground steering is armed. Hit. get that guy done. So that's it. So we're gonna be using flaps 8. There we go, that's flaps 8. And we're gonna go ahead and taxi up to a spot number. He has the, my parking brakes are set, be quiet. He has the pin, which is removed. So you should go flaps 8, flaps 8, flight controls, full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, on the rudder, full left, full right, neutral. It's gonna twitch as always, thank you Thrustmaster. And thrust reversers are gonna get these armed. Push flight instruments check, breakdowns check. Breakdowns are all good, so we're pretty much ready to go. On pick up config, okay, right, left. So we're gonna go ahead and click here for the takeoff mode. Okay, so we should see spot number. I'm gonna go here and contact ground. 1.9er. And our pre-departure clearance also said contact him with state call sign ATIS and spot number. Shuttle ground, good evening. Blue Street 5429. We're at spot 29er west. We're ready to taxi with Zulu.
Blue Streak, Blue Streak. Where are you?
Spot 29er west, just off the CRJ gates, Concourse E.
JetBlue, correction, Blue Streak, 5429 Charlie Ground. I didn't see you up there. Taxi at Charlie, cross runway 23, runway 36, right?
Alright, taxi Charlie, cross 23 to 36 right, Blue Streak 5429.
That's correct.
we got 36 right. So you're gonna have to go ahead and change that in here. IPTAY, execute. And 36 right has a heading initially of 033, then 025. So we'll go ahead here and get a couple things done before departure. Performance, we should have our speeds here set. See, that's our, we're gonna aim, we'll aim when we take off the aim to pitch to maintain that. We're taking this runway all the way down to the runway.
Ground 52, just let you know we're going to be taxiing runway 36, center via Golf Echo, across that 5.
Who was that?
So, Southwest 1052.
Southwest 1052, roger, taxi via Echo, across runway 536 center.
Echo, across runway 536 center, Southwest 1052.
Tower frequency seems to be 118.1. Just to make sure we're ready for departure. Departure frequency set there. Go ahead and get our checklist, our before takeoff checklist. Headlights and strobes. They'll come on when we're like out the runway. Let's look at our logo lights on as well. It should shine on the tail, so across that runway, get strobes off. Fuel course full, get that set already. Manual. Transponder TCAS, that's on set. That's already set, you know, prior to. Terrain display. Set theory. CAS. Check takeoff config is okay. So we're ready to get this bird up in the air. Still be about the same on our departure. So we'll fly the same heading on departure, 033 to 1,260.
Hello, ground, can you cancel Southwest 1052 IFR? We're having some issues with our aircraft, we're going to shut it down.
So 752, yeah, you don't have the taxi, just come when you're ready for taxi again and you'll have the same taxi route.
We're going to go and disconnect it. It's a glitch with the PMDG, it doesn't want to, the wheels don't move.
752, roger, have a good night.
You too, happy New Year.
Pumping it up over here. Let's go. So yeah, all speed here, but you have to keep your eye on this plane all the time. Because your speed.
Charlotte ground, Southwest 1053.
It's going to keep fluctuating, you know.
Go ahead.
There's no auto throttle to
Southwest
keep it in check.
1053, ready for taxi. Just didn't know if you're getting offline yet.
So everything has to be done manually.
I'm going to be staying on, but runway 36 center taxi at Echo cross runway 5.
Taxi Echo, cross runway 5, Southwest 1053.
Shuttle ground, Texas Jet 138, good evening. We're ready to attach runway 56 right. Park here at Wilson Air.
Who is that?
Texas Jet 138.
Lights Jet 138, runway 36 right, taxi via Delta.
Delta 36 right, Texas Jet 138.
Blue Streak 5429, tower 18.1.
Tower 118.1, Blue Street 5429. Happy New Year. See ya.
Happy New Year.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
118.1. Charlotte Tower, good evening. Blue Street 5429, we're now rolling up. Short of 36 right, we're ready to go.
Blue Street 5429, Charlotte Tower, roger, stand by. Number 28, Alpha Bravo, once you're on the ground, the left enable and ground will be .9er, sir. Charlotte Tower is stepping away for about 30 seconds. Roger, Clinton Tower after landing. Charlotte Tower, American 2420, ILS 367. Charlotte Tower, American 2420. American 24.
Charlotte Tower, good evening. Blue Street 9088, if I can say it, is with you on the ILS 36 Center.
American 2420, sorry, I had to step away for just a second. Runway 36 Center, clear to land.
Uh-oh.
Clear land 36 Center, American 2420. Was that Blue Street 9088 call?
Yes, sir. Blue Street 9088 with you on the ILS 36 Center.
Blue Street 9088, runway 36 Center, cleared to land, number 2 behind a American 738.
Clear to land, runway 36 Center, number 2, Blue Street 9088.
Blue Street 5429, runway 36 right, we'll line up and wait.
36 right, line up and wait, Blue Street 5429. Looks like we got another Blue Streak on frequency. Nobody likes flying these planes because they're like, oh, no auto throttle, no thank you. So line up and wait, we'll just line up on the runway and we'll hold here until we get our clearance. So start takeoff mode, that's all set. Before takeoff checklist, we have that license strobes are on, the strobes are on, we'll get our landing lights on. Cruise crossflow is manual, as you can see it's stated down here, manual crossflow. Flight attendant, the flight attendants are advised, transponder TCAS, those are on, and set terrain, radar terrain display, those are on. As you can see the button there, it's there, terrain. The crew learning system is takeoff config. Okay, so that's all good, we're ready to go. When ready, we'll advance throttle to toga power, since it does not want to throttle, and we'll be on
Blue Streak 5429, turn right at 025, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
Right 025, 36 right, clear for takeoff, Blue Streak 5429.
Be advised, ZTL will be ATC 0 in about 10 minutes.
Tower, exit jet 138, good evening. We are holding at altitude 36 right.
Jet 138, Charlotte Tower, welcome aboard. Not sure if you heard what I just said, the departing in front of you, but ZTL will be ATC 0 in about 10 minutes.
Wilco, exit jet 138.
American 2420, welcome Charlotte, ground 121.9er. 121.9er, have a good night and happy new year, American 2420. Same to you, Jet 138, runway 36 right, we'll line up the lane.
Lining up 36 right at
go.
128.
Welcome to free. You're up. Now we'll go ahead and turn 020. reach that speed. Go ahead and get autopilot on. So it'll pitch to maintain that speed.
Big jet jet 138, turn right 025, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
035, clear for takeoff 36 right, exit 138.
Tower American 1937, information Zulu, request clearance to Boston.
Blue Streak 5429, turn left heading. Turn left heading 290, contact center 132.907.
Left 250 and center 132.97, Blue Streak 5429. Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year, Blue Streak 9088, welcome Charlotte, echo to the ramp.
Echo to the ramp, thanks, Blue Streak 9088, good night.
Southwest 1053, Charlotte Tower, runway 3600, we'll line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 3600, Southwest 1053.
Good call for clearance.
American 1937.
132.97.
1937, expect DDC.
Copy.
Charlotte Tower, this is 617 on the ILS 36 right.
Keep 17, Charlotte Tower, runway 36 right, clear to land.
36 right, clear land, 617.
Charlotte Tower agreement, this is American 1180 on final, on runway 36 right.
American 11, Charlotte Tower, runway 36 right, clear to land, number 2, behind the citation.
Just verify your departure airport is GSP, Gulf 0 Papa, that's your flight plan on follow for Charleston.
Seems to be getting away from me.
Hey, firm, I'll double check on that.
I can change it for you, I just wanted to verify your flight plan was correct.
Hey, firm, it's going to be leaving out of the Gulf Sierra Airport.
Atlanta Center, good evening. Blue Streak 5429, we're at 8,000, heading 250.
Blue Streak 5429, Atlanta departure radar contact, or Charles departure radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 230, when able, proceed direct S-Sturge on the S-4 for departure.
Clementine 230, proceed, when able, we'll proceed direct Esther and continue the departure, Blue Streak 5429. Go speed up to, maintain, climb it up to 250 now. Go ahead and put it in climb power. Clementine 320 and...
American 789, Sun observation, maintain 11,000. Stand by for national
course, Esther. Why is the
Down to 11,000, American 789.
National Center 2999.
Not allowed.
2999, American 789.
Hey, requesting turn to Kilo Mike Golf Echo. Kilo Mike Golf Echo.
Go ahead and engage the nav.
Atlanta Center, good evening, visit 138, 8,000 feet, heading 290.
Sorry, someone else cut in. What was that number again?
November 6161, contact Atlanta approach 133.47.
13347.
We'll go ahead and maintain 280 as it
So the
said.
aircraft calm center second.
10,000, go ahead and get these.
138, we're checking 8,000 feet, heading 290 out of Charlotte.
Exit jet 138, Atlanta Center radar contact, climb maintain level 320, and proceed to
Crew Claustro, go ahead and get the Crew Claustro to auto leads and PA set. Close reversers will get close reversers off, and the CAS is good. Through 10,000, so we might as well go ahead and get the seatbelts. Smoking is allowed on. So get the passenger, we'll get the seatbelt signs down. The global lights off as well. These text lights come off as well. And we're on our way up. We're following our waypoints, and we have our flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
Atlanta Center, can Blue Streak 5429, can we get flight level 320 as a final?
Blue Streak 5429, what altitude request?
Flight level 320.
Blue Streak 5429, roger, climb to level 320.
Climbing team flight level 320, Blue Streak 5429.
Charlotte Center, hello, this is American 1180, 14,000. 4,000.
American 1180, roger, turn right heading 180, vectors for the Alice, 36 approach.
130, vector for wireless, 36 right approach for American 1180.
American 1180, right turn heading 180, 180.
180 for American 1180.
So we can get our...
Atlanta Center, Southwest 1053, Bombardier, runway 36 left, Charlotte, heading 330, passing 5,000. Southwest 1053, land departure, radar contact, or Charlotte departure, radar contact, climbing plane, level 300, and when able, you can turn left direct icons. Climb flight level 300, and when able, turn direct icons. Passenger 31 to ready to go. Affirm, passenger 1. Passenger 31, you're cleared to the destination airport, be red vectors, Jalen, then follow. Maintain 1,000. And, flight level 100 in 10 minutes, I guess. Or 1000. Departure frequency with base squawk 2060.
000. 100,000 feet?
Squawk maintain, squawk level, correction. Spending 10,000 on departure. 100 and 10, and could you repeat the squawk? Squawk code 2060, 2060. Roger, 2060, passenger 1. Squawk 1108, leaving my airspace, make sure you're have a good flight, we'll see.
Good weekend and New Year's. See ya.
You too, see ya.
Atlanta Towers, Spirit 1268 to the top of the south.
This one knows what's hearing.
Spirit 1268, sorry about that. Send me the Jonesy 2 arrival, Charlotte line north, Charlotte Altimeter 3019.
Spirit Jonesy 2,
wait,
3019, control 68, thanks.
Look, everybody's getting offline as well. Everybody at Charlotte just got off. I always end up flying at the end of these events, where everybody gets offline. Might as well go ahead and do some push-ups after this for my punishment.
Atlanta Center, American 1652 with you, flight level 240.
American 1652, Atlanta Center, roger. Descend via the Phelps 3 arrival, Charlotte landing north, Charlotte altimeter 30100.
Atlanta Center, can you please repeat for American 1652?
American 1652, descend via the Phelps 3 arrival, Charlotte landing to the north, Charlotte altimeter 30100.
American 1652, roger, descend via the Phelps 3 arrival, American altimeter 3019.
Is that your 138, resume normal speed.
Normal speed at 138.
Southwest 1053, resume normal speed. This is normal speed, Southwest 1053. American 11A, right turn heading 0 or 270.
270, American 1180.
Central aircraft at Center has to close, no further seats available, appreciate food.
Happy New Year.
Thanks.
Have a good one. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
As soon as it reaches, it's 11:17 now, so we're past the end of the event. So there goes Atlanta Center. Then we'll be over to, so we'll go with one Unicom on VATSIM. 122.8, the scary 122.8. Right over here, 122.8. Oh man, gotta kill the fun. So press the baby. Now we're going next to IPTAY. These planes are amazing. I almost lost track of my speed there. I ended up going just slightly above 260, I believe, on the departure, which shouldn't happen. But when you're flying this type of plane, single pilot, which doesn't happen, this plane's just 2 seats there, so it's always a double pilot thingy, double pilot. So what I'm doing right now is pretty much illegal, but hey, who's gonna stop me? Yeah, it's a little bit hard, gotta be honest. It's a little bit tricky at times, can be, especially when you're like flying into places where, like when you have multiple ground controllers online, multiple towers online, different runways, which I mean doesn't affect, I guess, since you're pretty much only gonna interact with one of them ever. But then you have get a little bit trickier, like with the ground, you might be taxiing from one side to the other, and you have multiple ground frequencies you have to set, you contact them and tell them this and that and this and that. So you have to be pilot monitoring and pilot flying at the same time while flying regional jet. You can get quite up there, and then you have those big jets, which you can get even more up there. This one's a little tricky. The other one's those jets a little bit easier since they have auto throttle. You have to be watching your speed and changing it, since with every speed variation and every, I guess we can break. Yeah, you can see now, as you see here, it'll fly. What it's doing right now is in speed mode, so it'll pitch the plane to maintain 280 knots, but it doesn't control the throttle. The throttle after takeoff has been constant at climb until except when we got to that 8,000 restriction. And oh, yep, that literally never happens in real life. That's a Microsoft Flight Simulator thingy, which shouldn't happen. So as you can see now, don't know why it's not happening. Oh, it's cruise. Okay, so smooth for passengers. So as you can see here, we are at Mach 0.83. So that's it. We're not cruising. We'll be cruising at 320. But as you can see now, it's maintaining the same thrust, and this will eventually get higher. So what we've got to do is now I have my thrust here. You don't have to pull these. That's why I've been controlling all these videos and all this flights. I have the thrust levers here, so I can pull back. And you can probably hear through the mic the levers. So yeah, I'll pull them slightly back, slightly aft. As you can see now, goes from climb thrust here to man cruise. As you can see here on the N1, it says cruise. So now we are Mach. Do that when we get higher up past the flight level 260, since airspeed. Winds are quite strong up here, so you'll get variation in airspeed and stuff. Mach is just the speed of sound. It's 1 Mach, so 0 Mach, 0% of the speed of sound. And 1 Mach, well I should say Mach 0 is 0% of the speed of sound, and Mach 1 is the speed of sound. So as you can see here, we're Mach 0.812, that's 81.2% of the speed of sound. If we were to speed this up, which this plane cannot go Mach 1 unless you put it into a nosedive and the plane disintegrates, but the plane can only, I'm trying to maintain Mach 0.81 here. So as you can see, this red tape, you can't go past this, and you shouldn't even get close to it anyways. Shouldn't even getting up there. 0.83 is, I guess, acceptable. Don't know if airlines have operating procedures on those, standard operating procedures on the maximum speed you can fly. I'm pretty sure they probably do, but yeah, we're going 81.3% of speed sounds. Mach is better if we use it at higher altitudes, like up here in flight levels above flight level 230. Flight levels are just thousands of feet, minus those two last zeros that are used when you're on standard barometric pressure, which is 29 or 9 or 2. When you descend below that to get in, because like up here, down below those levels, you want everybody going into the same airport, which is why they say altimeter. Like if you're coming in to approach, like if you're descending below flight level, but in the United States, everywhere in the United States, the transition altitude and transition level, where you would switch from local altimeter to standard altimeter, is always flight level 180 or 18,000 feet. In Europe and other places, Asia, South America, it will vary. It can vary based on country. A country may have a standard across certain airports have it. It changes even in some airports, and even in a lot of airports that all standard the transition level and transition altitude are different. The United States simple standard everywhere. So that's why you say when you're descending below 18,000, they'll maybe say, let's say if you're descending into, let's say, JFK. Bringing this one back on to JFK. Yeah, so if you're going into JFK, and I'm just talking stuff to keep me entertained at this point, but yeah, if you're going into JFK and you wanted to, if you're coming in on, let's say they changed it was the Lendy 6, now then it became the Lendy 7, now it's the Lendy 8, changed twice this year, got renumbered twice. So yeah, let's say you're coming on the Lendy 8, and let me see if I can pull up the chart here. I'll pull it up on these charts here. I'm in every graph. Oh, it's already here. It always defaults to Kennedy. So let's say we're going into KJFK, which is Kennedy. No, KJK. Let's go back. KJFK, which is the. Oh, there we go. JFK. It's the account code for Kennedy. So you can see here. Let's see if we change Cameron 4, Kingston 1, Lendy 8. Yep, it's the Lendy 8. Kennedy 5. Is their speed still good? Oh, they changed the score. It's no longer the score 4. It's now the score 5. What the heck? What happened? JFK airport name? Oh my god, they changed the score 4. No. I'm gonna miss getting the score 4. Climb via the score 4. Oh, it's gonna be climb via the score 5. So sad, so sad. So sad, it changed. That's so sad, so sad. So yeah. They constantly change. They go up to 9, and then when they get to 9, they go back to 1. So like, these are all like maybe Kennedy 1, Kennedy 2, Kennedy 3, Kennedy 4, Kennedy 5, Kennedy 6, Kennedy 7, Kennedy 8, Kennedy 9, then back to 1. I don't know what causes them to switch back and forth. What causes them? What are the reasons? I'm guessing like getting rid of like if this part of VOR was to go away, I guess they'd renumber it. Since they'd have to change some stuff, change the lettering, change numbers and stuff like that. You won't be able to use that in VOR anymore, so I guess that'll change, but should be now going to CHOPZ. Okay, that's good. So yeah, Robbinsville, yeah, so sad, score 4. So as you can see here, SPG volume, service volume, which you can see here. Volume, KJFK airport rename, notes, procedure, renumbered. And when was this done? It should have a recent date up here. If it changed, because last time I checked that it wasn't changed. Yep, 23rd of December 2022, so it was changed literally. 7 days ago. Effective 20. Oh, so this isn't effective. Oh, it was effective yesterday. Stupid me. Yeah, it went into effect yesterday. No, I didn't update my nav data either. So let's what nav data am I running on right now? Status. Oh yeah, the one to the 29th. So my ERIC is outdated now. Shit, I could have updated yesterday, but who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Nobody uses the D5 anyway, so boo-hoo. Cry about it. I've never been had anybody know anybody. I'm guessing is it a who even uses the D? When is the D5 even used? Oh, I remember that. Earlier this year, they had the Bet Grecky Happy Merit. These are all departures here. Betty, the Bet Grecky Happy Merit, the Happy Merit 4, Merit 7, Grecky 6, Bet. They all went out to waypoints. They had their own separate departures. To Merit, there was one to Merit, one to Grecky, one to Betty, one to Bet, and then one to, what was the other one? Was it Happy? Yep, Happy. So those are gone. So Kennedy 5 is still the same. Thank God, thank God, thank God. We keep Kennedy 5. We love Kennedy 5. Kennedy 6, we will not be taking that lightly. So let's, I got so sidetracked. Yeah, Rover 2. Pauling 2. Robber 2. Rover. So let's go back. Cameron 4, Kingston, Lendy 8. So you can see here, this was the Lendy 6, Lendy 7, Lendy 8. So yeah. So before what I was saying about flight levels and stuff, it's just don't know what happened to my speaking there. But so Wilkes-Barre. I was originally gonna go today, but it went offline, so I'm not doing that. So like here. So let's say you were expected to this is a bad example. Okay, here's a better example. So let's say you were on the the Cameron 4 parse tree. Would the parse tree be even better? Yeah. Okay, let's say the parse tree. You're coming down to the parse tree. You're coming. No, we'll go Rover 2. You know what? Yeah. So let's say Boston Center gave you coming on here 240 flight level 240. So you can see here even 240 to above flight level 240. Then below is flight level 120. I mean that's 12,000 feet. So you can see here as we're coming down along here, HC would give you, say, my call sign Blue Streak 5429, which will not be used. I wouldn't even be on this arrival. But let's just use it for an example. Let's come out here and say Blue Streak 5429 cross Calverton Charlie at maintain 1 to 12,000, maintain 250 knots. Oh look, let me start again. Blue Streak 5429 cross Calverton Charlie at 1 to 12,000, 250 knots. Wait, okay. Three times the drop. Blue Streak 5429 cross Calverton Charlie at and maintain 1 to 12,000, 250 knots. Kennedy altimeter 29er, let's say 907, 29er 7. So if you're passing through flight level 2, if you're going low, if you're going from above the transition level down to below the transition level, yeah, we'll get the airport's altimeter. So that's so that everybody going into the same airport has the same altimeter and therefore can be stacked on top of each other. Like, if coming down. Yeah, so everybody going into has the same altimeter. So if they have the same altimeter, they can be right on. If they're right on top of each other, they'd be, let's say if one was at 3,000, one was at 2,000, and they had the same altimeter setting, they'd be exactly 1,000 feet above each other. So you can avoid collisions that way. So it's not that collision. You can have a collision there. They're right there. But let's say one was on. Say one had an altimeter setting 29er, let's say 3020, and the other had a altimeter setting 29er, 69er. Nice. But 29er, 69er. They wouldn't be 1,000 feet apart from each other. They'd be either over 1,000 feet, depending on which aircraft has the altimeter setting. One, they would either be 1,000 feet, more than 1,000 feet away from each other, or less than 1,000 feet. So that can definitely cause a collision, since that's below the separation minimums. Can't have that. So that's why also up here we have flight levels, and flight levels everybody switches to 9 or 9 or 2. So everybody here is right on top of each other. If they pass on top of each other, you'll be at the same altitude. That makes sense. I'm rambling on during the flight to keep me occupied. Oh, the sun. The sun's out. Oh, we're going through clouds. We're going through clouds. What the heck? So let's go to Pensacola. Go Pensacola shorts. Star. They have no star for Pensacola. Let me pull us up on the chart where we are. Can you see where we are? Let's just go in here. Flights. New flight. I'm Simbri. Charlotte to Pensacola. And Simlink. Let's get Simlink on. Have a graph Simlink. So there we go. There we go. Okay, big dub. So we get moving maps on. Connect. What are you doing, Simlink? It's so silly, haha. Let's go, of course, it's going to redirect me to this page. Okay, so we'll put in. That's set there, so that's...
Come on, check American. 2344 taxi, runway 9 left via flight. 9 traffic.
Left traffic, southwest 298, lining up runway 9 live to Atlanta.
Okay, so we're running Atlanta center traffic. I'm going to restart this SimAware to see who's online. Memphis Center's on. Albuquerque Center got on.
Frontier, you want to cross? Sorry about that, am I holding you up?
We're flying straight above Atlanta right now.
No, you can go ahead and go.
You can't see because it's cloudy. But, you know what?
Atlanta traffic, go to 4498, short final 9 right.
So here we get it on moving map. Moving map should work now. So you can see where we are. Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson. Straight past it. That will be, that's where we are right now.
Gemini 120 body, right to left traffic.
This is our route. So you can see here we'll go direct to the clear to the Montgomery VOR. Then direct to the Crestview VOR. We're not going to this, we're going to be going to...
Atlanta traffic, southwest 298, departing runway 9 left, Atlanta departing to southwest.
Let's see what we get. What's the events at? I'm going to pull it up on here. Metar Kilo Papa November Sierra. I'll see if I can get this up here on a source.
Nine tracks have to turn up for now, vacate,
the
Inland traffic, American 2344, taking position runway 9 left.
And Atlanta traffic, Delta 4498, vacating 9 right.
You can see what I'm seeing right here. Bring this over to here. So this is welcome to the VPilot client. As you can see here, this is where I get all the stuff. As it tells you the controllers in range, controllers, everything here.
Line traffic compass 2949 crossing the right.
Just see wherever you were. Still a ways away. So yeah, it'll show you. We'll get it here.
Midland traffic Frontier 2048 crossing 8 left at Alpha, or at Bravo. Excuse me. Atlanta.
Go ahead and turn this to another frequency for now, so we're not getting talked over. So yeah, you can see here's the VPilot client. Before this was all lit up with controllers. It shows you every single controller, so you can get here. So they named everything. So you can see here, this is where you would connect, disconnect, no Charlie, where we'd set down there already. So it's already set ident, flight plan. You can see flight pull here. This is the flight I did a while ago. Load flight plan from, I fetch it from the server. You can see flight plan succession fetch. You can see here everything. Equipment suffix, equipment we have on board to navigate. Our departure, we're flying instrument, flight rules can fly, VFR, special VFR, not EVFR, they, whatever they don't know, DVFRs, gotta search into that. But we're flying instrument flight rules, I-4, from Charlotte to Pensacola, alternate Atlanta, departure 3:45, which we did make. Been in the air, well, we didn't make that, definitely we didn't make that. Missed it by a couple, an hour and 31, fuel level 3 hours, 8 minutes, cruise speed, this we don't even need to follow, cruise altitude 32,000 feet, oh, they amended it to 32, okay, good boy, good controller, thank you controller, happy new year controller, I love you controller. So here you can see your remarks, you can see data flight here, don't know what this is, that's probably some dispatching stuff. Data flight, you can see 2022, on 12th of the month, on the 31st of the month, Zulu, because we don't use local time, we use Greenwich Mean Time based on, like, well, yeah, we base it on Zulu, which is Greenwich Mean Time. So, you can probably see it right here. Okay, buddy, but you're not even gonna, so if I was to, I'm not gonna do that, I'm not bother with it, but, here was a look at the time right now in Zulu. What's the time in Zulu now? It's 11:41, almost 12, so it's almost 5 in the morning over there. So it's right now it's 4:41 Zulu. 4:41 in the morning Zulu time, so it's 4:41 Zulu. So when we did depart, it was the 31st of December. Registration of the aircraft, November 550, November. As you can see, it's also there. It's written here, and it's on the back. November 550, November. Estimated time of entry, estimated entry time. So this is where we would enter Jacksonville Center airspace. So we're departed Charles under Atlanta airspace, Atlanta Center. Yeah, Atlanta, yeah. Air Traffic Control Center. Estimated time entry, so we would enter Jacksonville airspace at 0105 Zulu, which nice one, buddy. Didn't happen. I'll be showing. Where's that local? Not sure. But operator, you can see here, blue streak. This is PSA. What's my speed looking? Speed looking good. Okie dokie. 3 remarks, TCAS, sim brief. So we got that TCAS, and from sim brief we got that. So you can see here, voice and text, everything good. So you can see we'll close this. What I meant to show you. Went all over the place today. Nope, do not do that. We are not going to be doing that. slowly getting offline, everybody. So, military messages, you can see everything here. So, and then you can see our pre-departure clearance here, so you can read it. I'll read it out loud. Pre-departure clearance start issued 0340 for Blue Streak 5429, cleared to Pensacola via Esther for departure IPTAY, transition, direct to CHOPZ, direct to Montgomery, direct to Crestview, direct to PENSI. Props maintain 4,000, jets maintain 8,000, expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure, departure frequency 126.15, squawk 6334. Additional information, expect runway 36 center for departure. On initial contact, state Callsign 80 and spot number on, when we said spot 29er west. Statement, accelerate to on departure, as we did there. You could have saw me if you go back to the video, you'll see how after departure I scrolled up the speed to 250 to maintain 250 as we climbed the way. Then reaching 10,000 we maintain 8,000 280 knots, as you also would have seen. Available by both power and departure point. So you get stuff like this. Otherwise, like, if you were to read, a lot of stuff is in the readback, so if you were to get a readback, you'd say something like, I'm not even gonna, so, let's go, some ADIS for clearance delivery. Why? Why? Okay, but okay, buddy, okay, that's not good. Get dark key, up on reverse here. Pensacola, 31st of the month, 0353 Zulu, visibility 1010-8 miles, sky clear, temperature 18, 2.16, ultimate 299er. Remarks ALTU, AO2, sea level pressure 156. That's the true temperature, so you can see temperature is 17.8 degrees Celsius, so we just rounded up to get 18. And the 0 indicating it's a positive, and the 0 here also indicating positive, and 2.16.1, which is why it's 16. So, encoding METARs. AO2, that's just an airport thing that senses precipitation. The precipitation sensor. So yeah, that's good there. So it looks like the winds are... doesn't have winds. Sky clear. My best guess is that winds are calm. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, the winds are... there's no winds. So yeah, we will be... I'll just relax it back and get back to you guys when I get closer to the arrival. See ya. Hello everybody, I am now back. We're past, looks like we're now past, almost halfway between the Crestview and the Montgomery VOR. It is now approximately 2 minutes past midnight. CTC 1, yeah, it's our time. It's approximately 2 minutes past midnight here in New York. You're not, of course, not flying in real time because you would be able to see Jack. But flying around the time this plane flies IRL, flight time is of course. So yeah, let's check my clock. Yeah, we're about 2 minutes past midnight now. So happy December 31st, everybody. This video will come out today. Flying is so much fun. This is just so much joy. It's so fun. It's so fun. Okay. Stay. Team control, team control. Machine assist control. Ooh, can this plane do... approaches the GLS approaches? So we get there. So where's Pensacola? Let's say we're expected. Now we'll get into Pensacola. Based on the winds and how long the runway is in Pensacola. Just pull the chart. I'm gonna just pull it up here so you guys can see it instead of having it not shown to anybody. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to Pensacola. So, for the approaches. Any of these approaches begin at VOR E. PENSI, which I'm not going to do because then we're going to have to go direct to this VOR, go here, do a procedure turn, and then come back in, and it's non-precision. So it's... I could do it for the fun, but do I really want to run my ILS 17? The charts up on the side here. A Blazer 26. Run out. And now 85. 617. I didn't check 17. ILS 17. So we can do it direct PENSI. We'll just do the ILS 17. Who's gonna stop me? So the ILS 17 PENSI transition. Just so that we don't have to vector ourselves onto the approach, which should pop up there. We should have descended a while ago, according to this, so we should go ahead and do that now. PENSI, we have an altered restriction here. PENSI, we should be at 6,000. So go ahead and see, we instructed us at 6,000. If not, we'll just give ourselves delay vectors. So we'll see here, now we'll go there and here. And we will go vertical speed. And as you can see, the throttle will not adjust for speed. So our speed will gain as we start descending, which we do not want. So you can see it's getting closer. So what we can do is we can reduce speed, keep you on Mach. What does VNAV want us descending at? 0.74. Keep it at 0.78. Let's bring the throttle back a bit. And we'll bring it up to maintain speed and sun rate. Got a trend there, that pink trend arrow shows the direction, the speed, and how much it is. So if I go, let's say, full speed, see that the arrow will get bigger since we're increasing at a big rate. And if I drop the speed back to idle, it'll descend because it's descending at a fast rate. The frequencies are already set, so we'll go ahead and slow this bird down a bit. 270, we'll keep it at 270. We'll go, what does this look on the exterior? Love this plane, so sexy. Simulator 2, it's just, oh my god, it looks so real. I don't know how they managed to fit, it's crazy how they managed to fit the whole world. This is real world picture. This is what, if I was actually flying over this right now, this is what it would look like. It's amazing how they managed to get real world data streamable, the whole Earth streamable. These clouds, oh my god. The sun. And now you're struggling. We're not going to make that since the airport is probably right off our nose. 20 miles. What does the airport look like? It's a square. It's raining down there. Looks like you can see that. Typical Florida weather. We're no plane. We're not going to be oscillating today. What I could do. Yeah, we're 20 nautical miles away from PENSI. We are 100% not making that airport. Airport's like right over there, which we will not make. So we'll go ahead and center our heading bug, and then probably vector ourselves. Heading 320. Go ahead and meet them on 122.8 to make sure we'll call our once we're about through 10,000. This, we can go ahead and get our seatbelt signs on. I have zero clue what gate we're going to be using today at Pensacola, but let's say we're just going to be using gate. Gate, I don't know. Let's just say that. They're all jetways, so we'll be using a jetway. Let's say, I'll choose the smallest gate. Let's say gate 2. I'll get repilot again. I won't pull it up on the software, but Memphis Center and Kansas City Center are still on. I should have went to Kansas. It's gonna go dot meter KPNS. Sierra. So, yep, the winds have changed. Winds 100 at 03. Winds. Yep, so it's got a new 1 hour later. Winds 100. 3 knots. Visibility 1010 statute miles. Sky clear. Temperature 18.17. Altimeter 299.8. So it's reduced 1.01 inch of mercury. CO2 sea level pressure. That's all good. 299.8. So you can see it's past flight level 180. It'll blink until we change it to. We'll change it to any. You can change to any. We'll go 299.8. Slope signal should disappear in a second now. Oh. Keep speed back. Go ahead and engage these speed spoilers. What spoilers do are. Oh no, this one no. We're going to bring it here. You can see them obviously. So the airflow over the wing generates lift, yada yada. Please beat airspeed. Stop lift. Spoilers. The spoiled lift. Get rid of it. So just have to slow it down. Go full spoilers. It's slowing us down. We forgot, let's key CRJ rule, keep centering your heading bug. They're pixelated. I don't have the best quality, but I don't have the best computer either, so, you know, gotta sacrifice some things. Go ahead and do our descent checklist. Landing elevation, the landing elevation is 120 feet, landing elevation set. Fuel checked. Fuel. We have more than enough fuel. 6,000. We can get back to it. We could probably go back to Charlotte with that amount of fuel. TCAS set. Radar on. Radar's on. Going through 10,000. Been a long way. It's on. 10,000. Going back down to 10,000. Reduced it to 50. That's all good. All of this is good. So it's CAS. Crew loading system checked. That's all good. Landing data. Go ahead and get our landing data. VREF set. Nope, we do not want the VREF being set there, so. Go ahead and spoil. Just spoil, there's some spoilers out to speed, so we'll hit. Those bugs are set. So, if anything happens, go around. If we go around, we'll make T243 knots. Flaps. We'll go 190 knots. Come on, buddy. You can slow down even more. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Oh. 230. So you can see it alerts us. We're about 1,000 feet from reaching our desired altitude, or set altitude. As we get closer, the terrain quality gets better. Our speed get a little away from us. So as you can see now here, the FMS is there, we have FMS set. But format, oh, we don't want to do that. Nav source we can also change. DME, VOR, which it also has set, I believe it's VOR1, DME1. But we should have approach on. What's our decision height on this approach? ILS localizer. ILS 200 feet. Decision height is going to be okay, buddy. Let's see, we're cleared now to descend down to 3,000. So now what this should do now, it should pick up the ILS, the localizer frequency. And we'll slow this bird down. Just this. Dash, there's a glide slow. We're gonna blow through the localizer. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, okay. We should also heading that way since we're still also quite a ways out. Over 20, so we should pick it up. We should bring the speed back. $200. Look, one there's armed. This should go ahead and set you up. 200 feet. It's the difference between minimum descent, MDA, minimum descent altitude, decision height above ground. As you can see there, we'll go ahead and get more thrust in there. We'll go ahead and be back in. We'll go ahead and go flaps 8. Pensacola traffic, Blue Street 54, 29, 15, knock mile, final runway 17, Pensacola. So that'll let everybody know we're coming in. Bring the speed back down, so it looks like still push on the localizer. Also got to set our spring. 200 feet. Well, I mean, in this weather it won't happen, but we'll set this so that if we lose visibility with the runway at 200 feet, go around. Immediate. If you hear the minimum call out, runway not in sight, immediate go around. We'll go ahead and get our landing checklist before landing checklist, flight attendants. Flight attendants are advised. Thrust reversers, we'll go ahead and arm the thrust reversers. Those little steering, we'll keep it unarmed. Flight attendants, special signs are off, reversers armed, landing gear down. We'll go ahead and get we're about 10 nautical miles out, so we might as well go ahead and get the gear down. Gear down, hello buddy. There we go, gear down. Feel the gear now. The headed drag coming from those gear, and you can hear them as well. The way the cockpit's shaking. So yeah, kind of go flaps. We'll go ahead and set 143. Go flaps full. Soon we'll insert the glide slope, so our nose will go down, and we'll be following the glide slope all the way down. There it goes, we're pitching down. These are activated so that auto. So you see, there we go, we're pitching down. So you can see we're on glide slope and we're on localizer. And if we look dead ahead of us, there's the runway. This is what Nihilus does. Follow radio signals to the runway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please remain seated until we have stopped.
Pensacola traffic, Blue Street 5429, 8 nautical mile final, runway to runway 17, Pensacola. What do we look like on the outside? Let's see, our slaps are out here. Flaps are down in the back. Flaps and flaps together. Gears down. I should set my gate. I forgot to set my GSX gate to Pensacola. Pensacola. Gates. Gate B. Set it on the ground. Instead of go around, I'll shoot. I shouldn't be fiddling with this right now since it should be sterile cockpit. So in case we go wrong, comp 6000, right heading, turn to 300. So, heading set. Correct. Speed is getting away from me again. Let's see here, there's a radio altimeter. Chair. Here we go. Getting ready for landing. Gear, spoilers are ready. Speed. One thousand. That's our already alive. So go ahead and disconnect. Autopilot. I'm gonna hand fly this now. Keep it coming, bird. Keep it coming, birdie. It was so much fun this yoke. Personally, I would like it if the pitch axis was a little less sensitive, but it is what it is. Flight visually now.
Minimums.
Continue.
Minimums.
Continue.
Minimums.
Okay, buddy.
100.
Oh, I have a scenery for this airport. Yeah.
Minimums. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reverse. 2 in reverse. Lights off. Actually, I can come on.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Go ahead and get our flight directors off. Pensacola traffic, Blue Street 5429, clear runway 17. Happy New Year. Pensacola, last call. I missed the feature of being able to see what the landings look like replay it. I should get that thingy-majiggy that allows you to replay it, but I'm scared it's just going to cause me too much headache. Whose hangars are those over there? Nope. Some really blue hangars. They're huge too. I should call crossing the runway, but there's really nobody here, so go ahead and get our APU running. And built-in test equipment, shutter valve open. So we'll go ahead here and we can go ahead and start the APU. So clear the runway, shutters can come off, taxi lights will remain on. Go ahead and continue after line checklist. APU on, transponder, radar standby off, slats flap 0, flat flaps 0, set off, and our pro keys off. Okay, buddy. Oh, okay, buddy. Pro keys are off. I didn't turn them on in the first place, but whatever. That's a pretty bad habit. That's not good, but what? Okay, but we're pretty fine, so I don't care. Where's the gate that we're looking for? Gate A. Page gate Echo. Gate Foxtrot. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Next page. Ramp. Ramp 2, 2, medium 3, 4, 5. What? Ramp 11, medium GA. You know, we'll just go to ramp 2. You don't want to follow me. Select handling operator. Who do we want? Ew. Menges? No, we're not going to be handling some. Okay, buddy. What are they? Free this parking free. Parking services. Okay, we're gonna change this. We're gonna go back. Key 93. We're gonna go ramp 2. Follow me. No, we don't need to follow me. Marshaller has been dispatched on site. Is it gonna do? Okay, buddy. It's gonna. Going to use the southwest, which I cannot change. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Shut down, so that's good. Go ahead and follow these taxi lines in here. Taxi light off so we're not blinding the ground crew. And we should have a marshaller in here. Dead ahead of us. Okay, ground. Okay, buddy. Why are you? Hold on. Is there a way to turn that off? I don't need to see. Okay, be quiet. Marshaller distance readout? Okay. Apply, okay. Wait, which one am I following? Oh, that's the... that's the default ones. There we go, that's parking set, parking brake. Get parking brake on. We got our bleed set, we'll go ahead and cut the engines. That's a signal. Don't know, I've never had the default ones, then they just randomly show up when I want to use GSX. That wasn't, you shut up, please. That wasn't a very good parking. Why did you put me all the way over there? You, okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Yep, you are a green marshaller, sir. I guess it would make sense if we're in a CRJ, but, you know, shut up. I guess I did do a bad job. I looks off center, but that's my fault. That's my fault. So, you know, we'll go ahead and so park brakes on, seatbelt signs off. We'll go ahead and get the seatbelt signs off. that's when everybody's now gonna get up and get their baggage now. So yeah, we can do that. We can go ahead and get our transponder to standby, reversers off, NTIs can come off. We are at the gate, so the engines are off, so we can get our beacons off. Fuel pumps can come off. It's not going to the engines, and nose wheel steering can come off. Now we can go ahead here. Come on, GSX, and request the boarding. Operate jetway. So handling operator. You know what? We're gonna do Menzies. Why? Zero clue. Okay, excuse me? I definitely think that guy's drunk. Must be drunk. Has to be. There's no way he's not drunk. I'm gonna open our passenger door and we'll get these guardrails down for the jetway.
The door is open. Please make your way to the exit.
So, welcome guys to Pensacola. We'll go ahead and get deboarding. Deboarding. Of course, deboarding. Deboarding. That's my bad. So yeah. We'll go ahead and go. How do I get into first person again? Gotta look that up real quick.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Okay, so if it's realistic, of course, we're gonna go ahead and get you waiting for your action opening aft. We're gonna yeah, we'll get it open. Be quiet. Open. Select toggle. Select here. Shift key toggle. Shift keys control. How you here? To our profile settings. Set. Bye-bye. Toggle button. So you know what, we might as well go ahead and do this now. So here we are, guys. The jetway, don't know why the jetway went back, but okay, buddy. Guys, they all just became Jesus. Wonderful. Can I walk up inside the aircraft? No, cannot. But yeah, so we can walk around. So thank you guys for flying along with me on this lovely flight.
All passengers have left the plane.
And I hope to see you guys again here soon. So see ya. Should get a closer shot with this plane, the whole plane. I really should. Let me just go back and toggle. I'm sorry, I'm keeping everybody so long. This video is okay, buddy. We do not need that. Go ahead and get our camera down. Yep, don't know why you guys decided it was a good idea to disconnect the jetway, but You know, that's great. That's wonderful. Stupid. Because okay, buddy. Yeah. So they're walking on. These passengers have just became Jesus. But. You know what? We should get a good shot here for the thumbnail. Hopefully I can use this as a thumbnail picture. So, thank you again for flying. Hope to see you again. See ya.